In times long past, these mountains were home to a race of fire giants. They were huge beings whose roars echoed across the lands, causing avalanches, storms of flame, and destroying all nature, all life. Welcome, this is Abyss Whispers. Today I'm going to be fighting one of the most iconic bosses in Elden Ring, the Fire Giant, the last of his kind. My character is a Spellblade build. Magic seems to be a good choice against the Fire Giant, but he's also weak to lightning and physical damage, especially slash. The things to avoid using against him are mainly fire and frostbite. He's quite strong to those. Also, he does have a bit of holy damage absorption as well. And with Godric's Great Rune, these are my stats. Most of my points are in int, of course. Going of Estelle is my current favorite weapon, and here I have it upgraded to +9. I also have a +9 Lissette's Glintstone Staff. As for my talismans, I have the Green Turtle Talisman, the Stargazer's Heirloom, the Graven School Talisman, and the Prosthesis Wearer Heirloom. In my mixed physic, I'm using the Intelligence Knot Crystal tier and the Magic Shrouding Cracked tier to boost my int and magic attacks. As we attempt to approach the Forge of the Giants, we are attacked by him, wielding what seems like a ritualistic type bowl, which he uses as a weapon, but I think it probably has some purpose in tending the fire, maybe carrying up fuel to the forge. The fire giant is looking a little worse for wear. He's battle scarred, and his leg is clearly very injured. It seems like he's attempted to make a splint out of bones and rope made from his own hair. This is his weak point. The Wing of Estelle has this nebula skill, which is very effective at breaking the fire giant's leg splint. Now the fire giant's leg injury is beyond repair, and to stop us from reaching the forge, he rips off his broken leg, burning it as what seems to be a sacrifice. The Fell God is a one-eyed god who it is believed was slain by Queen Marika. However, the Fell God still lurks within the fire giants. By making this sacrifice of his own flesh, it seems that the fire giant is calling upon the power of his god. The cyclops-like face on the chest of the fire giants looks like the embodiment of the fell god, but this eye also makes me think of the symbol of the third eye, which is usually meant to represent enlightenment. It seems fitting that after the fire giant's third eye opens up, he gains powers of flame. Normally, the symbol of a third eye is located on someone's forehead, and it's interesting to note that the fire prelates have a third eye engraved on the forehead of their helmet, likely also symbolizing the knowledge of the power of the fell god. The destructive power granted to the giants by their god made the giants enemies of the Earth Tree. The Forge of the Giants contains what is referred to as the flame of ruin. It is prophesied that one day the flame of ruin will be kindled and burn the earth tree. Even in ancient times, it seems like Queen Merica was wary of the potential destruction the giant's fire posed to the earth tree, and so the earth tree's forces waged war against the giants, driving them to near extinction, save for this one last fire giant. During the war, Queen Merica had realized that the flames in the forge of the giants would never completely die out, and so she cursed this last living giant to continue tending the flame for eternity. In his second form, the fire giant has abandoned the bowl that he was previously using as a weapon. Now he uses a collection of fire incantations, which we can also get versions of. Two of these incantations can be found in the Guardian's garrison, which is the base from which fire monks and prelates monitor the giant's flame. The giant's prayer book is protected by Chief Guardian of the Flame, Arganthe. From this prayer book, we can learn Giant's flame take thee, and flame fall upon them. The flame of the fell god is an incantation which Arganthe failed to guard. It was stolen by Adan, who we can fight in an Everjail in Liurnia of the Lakes to get the incantation from him. And then there is Burn, O Flame, which we can get after defeating the fire giant and giving his remembrance to Enya. In the description of Burn, O Flame, it says that by defeating the fire giant, we are releasing him from the curse Marika set upon him to tend the forge alone for eternity. And now that the fire giant has been released from his curse and no longer guards the flame, we tarnished are free to climb the giant chain which forms a bridge to the forge. This is what the prophecy foretold. Melina had wished to be the kindling which would ignite the flame of ruin, but because I have accepted the flame of frenzy, I will be the sacrifice myself, sparing Melina's life, even if she won't be too happy about it later. The fate of the fire giants is really sad. The war against the giants is just one of the many examples of how outsiders were mistreated by those who served the Earth Tree. And in this case, an entire civilization was destroyed by Queen Merica and the Golden Order. I find it interesting that as much as the Golden Order fears chaos and destruction and death, it seems that throughout the history of the Lands Between, they have been the biggest perpetrators of those crimes.